Hey, this is Bruce Cook, and we're going to be making a garden update video. My pepper plants and stuff. Sorry, it's taken me a while to get this update out. If you've seen my last video, I think I mentioned that my tablet that I've had for several years, that I've been recording all my videos on, kind of broke on me. So I'm very far behind on when it comes to having smart devices and being familiar with them, and it's part of the reason why I'm really not. I have next to nothing to do with social media and all that. I do YouTube and I do have a Facebook account. And I hardly do anything with, and I have an Instagram account that I use the Messenger on, but I've never ventured into Instagram. I've never had a TikTok account or nothing like that. I don't have a smartphone. None of that stuff caught on with me. But because of my lack of knowledge on smart devices, I still use a flip phone. It's a flip phone that I actually paid almost $300 for back in 2019. Just tells you how much I like flip phones. That instead of buying a smart device, I put money into a really nice flip phone that was meant to last a while, and it has. I'm still using it to this day. But because of my lack of knowledge on smart devices, what had happened was the clear, the clear covering on the face of my tablet, the adhesive that was holding it on had come undone, and the plastic, the screen had come off. But there was something tethering that screen at the very top of that tablet. Now, I had no idea that it was actually a wire ribbon. I didn't know that the screen itself was electronic and that served the function of being touchscreen. It had a wire ribbon attached to it. Well, I didn't see that, and I went to pull the clear lens the rest of the way off, or the clear cover, and I thought maybe it was a little bit of adhesive still sticking it to it. I wanted to take it the rest of the way off and clean it, and then I was going to glue it back on, and all of a sudden when it pulled off, I could feel that something had ripped, and then sure enough I looked and it was the wire ribbon, and that disabled my tablet. And I can't find anybody in town that fixes tablets or smart devices. We have a couple stores around town that fixes things like laptops and computers and all that stuff, but not smart devices. So I have had no way to record my stuff other than my roommate he helped me record one short video for somebody recently, but that was it. But anyways, I've been really wanting, so right now I'm using my roommate is letting me use his Chromebook. That's what I've been using for this past couple weeks to get on the internet, and I found out that this Chromebook had the ability to record video. So I really been wanting to make an update video of my garden because I got so much going on. Everything is going so well. These plants, you could probably see, are very large now, much larger than they were before, and they are loaded with peppers. I mean, it's amazing. They are doing so good. Everything looks so healthy. If anything looks droopy right now, it's because it's probably about 6 o'clock in the afternoon. The sun just finished clearing the trees, so we've had real hot days this last few days, and the sun's been beating down on the plants, and it would make the leaves droopy. And once it cools back down, the sun's not beating down on them, the leaves go back into shape. So I just got done watering these as well, but I really wanted to make this update video. I wanted everybody to see how well my plants are doing. So every single variety has peppers on it. It's doing really well. So we'll start off. We got our little ghost peppers right here, purple ghost. Some of these are just starting to fruit. You can probably see all the purple ghost peppers that are on there that are just coming out. I'm hoping you can see this. So let's see, is my finger covering the right lens? Yep. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm knowing what I'm doing here. So you can probably see, I just finished transplanting all of these more than a week ago, getting them out of those little tiny containers into their final larger containers. It's been a lot of hard work, but it's paying off. I am shocked at how well everything is doing this year. The plants are putting out better than they ever did any previous seasons. They're getting bigger, and plus I have over 200 of them. I think it's somewhere between 220 and 230 plants. So it's going to be a really good year. But anyways, you can see these ghost pepper plants. I'm telling you, these things were like this short a week and a half ago. I didn't have anything this big, and the soil combination that I made and the nutrients and everything just knocked it out of the ballpark this year. Got real lucky with my experimenting. Everything's paying off big time. The plants are flowering like crazy, but a lot of the flowers are actually turning into peppers. It doesn't seem to be overwhelming the plants. And the peppers have been on a lot of these plants, even though they're bunched up and you would expect there to be tons of tiny little peppers. You know, if you let the plant put out too many peppers, like on single branches, you might end up with smaller peppers because the peppers would be fighting over the nutrients that are going through the plant and supplying peppers. But my peppers are growing now to be full size and bunched up. It's great. But you see, I got my purple ghost. Next one over, a couple jalapenos. You've probably seen in my previous videos that I had, it was like over 20 jalapeno plants, but I gave all those to my boss's dad. He's the one that had me grow them anyways. I really didn't want them, but I kept a couple. He asked me to keep a couple for myself, so I did. So, yeah, I didn't even know these ghost peppers plants have peppers on them. I didn't even pay attention. It was all the other plants that are important to me that I paid attention and I knew had peppers on them. But yeah, I guess the ghost pepper plants, it's got peppers on them too. Yep, both of them. Oh wow, look at that one. Look at, how did I not notice that? Yeah, wow. But anyways, enough of the jalapenos. Yellow Muruga scorpions, look at that. Doing fantastic. These are looking really, really good. I thought I had sowed more seeds and had more plants, more Yellow Muruga scorpions than this, but I guess this was what I had. You can see they're putting out, you know, it's just 4 plants here, but, you know, and then I have, these are the slowest ones right now. It's another Jimmy Pickles creation. That's the JP Ahi Phantasm. There are some peppers just starting to form on this plant. I already made a post on my on the Facebook Marketplace. It's the first time I ever did that. Created a sales post, and I already got 3 people that are lined up from that who want peppers from me. So I'm going to be making variety boxes. I'll be throwing 2 of each of these peppers into the boxes. Should be enough for like 36 or more peppers to fill the flat rate small priority box, flat rate box. These are the slowest ones that are putting out right now, so hopefully we'll have some of these things and have them ripened by that time. If not, it's not a big deal. These are mild peppers anyways, but you do have some of these coming out. Next one over, well actually we'll hit this one up real quick. Red Ghost. These things are loaded, like really, really loaded. Like I said, don't mind the droopy leaves. I just watered the plants and they just got done getting beat up by the sun. But, so you got all this right here. I mean, these are absolutely loaded. That's all my Red Ghosts. These are, I really like these. Yep. Okay, next one over is, what do we got? Red Tie. You can see from the top, there's plenty of red ties coming in. These branches are just loaded with flowers, and even with the Superhots that are loaded, not quite that much, but are loaded a lot, they're turning over into peppers and they're growing to full size. I'm getting really lucky that I'm not ending up with a bunch of runts. So I got real lucky this year. But yeah, and then we'll look at this one over here. I'm surprised I didn't, I thought I had more chocolate Muruga scorpions that I sowed, and I guess I didn't. But these things are doing good too. I already got some of these peppers growing in. You can see that good sized one right there already grown in on a small plant. And you can see a whole bunch of them right there. Whoa, I got a whole swarm of mosquitoes trying to land on me. Good grief. Nagamorich. I thought I had more Nagamorich plants, and it turned out to be the only one. So when I make variety boxes, I'll probably just be throwing just one of those, and then I'll make up for it by throwing an extra one of the other Superhots. but it's doing good. My Nagamorich plants a couple years ago didn't do very well, and they didn't do nothing like that. You know, I got like 2 harvests out of those plants last year, or back in 2023. But this one plant, I decided, since it was a single plant, I got it in a 5-gallon container, and I filled the container majority of the way up with soil. So try to get this plant to be as big as it can get. Then over here, let's make sure I covered that. Yeah, okay. So we got chocolate bootla, and boy, I got 2 different strains. So one of them is with the big leaves are going to be my chocolate bootla DMs. I keep using my own seeds from the previous season. I'll harvest seeds out of peppers and then use them to grow the next seasons. And some of these came from Jimmy Pickles. He said he believed it was, I think it was Steve McLaren, the chocolate bootla SM. You probably tell the leaves are smaller on average, but you can see the peppers that are coming out definitely are looking like chocolate bootlas, looking really good. And these are loaded. I'm really excited because I've had bad luck with productivity with my chocolate bootlas the last couple years, so that's got me really excited. You can see these things are loaded. Let's see what next one over is my Carolina Reapers, and these are doing really well as well. Let's make sure this thing's still recording. Yep, you can see that from this side. It's a little sad plant. It was a little dehydrated. I just watered them. You can see through here. You know, we got Carolina Reapers growing in, looking beautiful. And you can see them growing in all throughout here, looking really, really good. Yep, looking really good. Look at that, look like an insect cut out the letter J on one of my leaves. Let's see, I already covered the chocolate bootlas. And my mint plants, I've had this in this bucket for the last 3 years, and it just keeps on reviving itself every year. So it's just spearmint. Some seeds I got from Walmart back in like 2022. Just been playing around with that, and now here's the new one. I got these from Jimmy Pickles. That's his latest and greatest creation. That's the JP Piranha, and you can see these plants are. I got exactly 10 of them. I think I got 10 seeds from him. All 10 sprouted, or how many do I got? What's that? Oh, I just got 8 of them. I don't know, maybe a couple of them failed, but I got 8 of these plants, and they are loaded. You can see these peppers are all over the place. They're doing fantastic. You could tell, I think I remember he said that these, the red primatalis were part of the creation of these things, you know, when cross-pollinating and creating new peppers, and you could see the primatali shape in that. But these are the JP Piranhas. These are supposed to average like, I don't know what you say, like 1.7 million Scoville. So that's a couple 100,000 higher than what the Carolina Reaper is said to average. That's like 1.45 million or something like that. You'll see numbers like 2.2 million with the Reapers. That's, I think I heard that was what the Reaper peaks on average, but it's certainly not the most common Reapers you'll find. That's the majority of the time you're coming across, supposedly coming across like 1.5 million, somewhere around there, but these things are supposed to be at least 1.7, so it's going to be exciting to get to try these things. I'll be making pepper eating videos this year. And then my stars of the years when I grow these, that's the chocolate primatalis. You can see these things are loaded. And you got peppers all over the place. These things are looking fantastic. Got them growing in everywhere. Just absolutely loaded. Look at that. These are all bunched up. There's a ton of them here, but yet they're growing to full size. And look at the size of that sucker. That thing is huge. Look at that. I mean, that's beautiful, man. It's doing fantastic. I got like 25 of these plants too. So it's the most I've ever grown in 1 year. This is my 3rd season growing these chocolate primatalis, and I mean they're getting really tall too. Get a shot of this. Let's see. So this is my chest height right here. That's about the almost the height of this chocolate primatali plant, and I'm between 5'8" and 5'9". So I'm guessing this is probably about 5 feet tall, close to it, something like that. Then my red primatalis. think the plants that have peppers on them are deep in there somewhere. Let's see, I know they're in there. I gotta be careful because I'm sweating and I don't know if my sweat's gonna drip into the laptop and fry it. We got little baby peppers right here. I know I have. I know there's plants back there. I could be able to see them from the outside, but there's a couple plants back there that are loaded. My red primatales, and then we got my Lucifer lemon. So I brought these back this year. These were really good peppers. I grew these for a couple seasons in a row. I didn't grow them last year, but I wanted to do it again this year. These are pretty hot. These are up there with like the scorpion peppers. They're pretty spicy. You can see these plants are doing well. I don't know what the heck. Oh, that's not looking like a Lucifer lemon. I know these. I had these labeled properly. These things are definitely Lucifer lemons. Yeah, you can see that little bell shape. So that one's already ripening. It's the only pepper on all of my plants that are ripening. But we got tons of these things. And you got them back there. They're doing well. And then these are plants that I'm growing for Johnny Small Pepper. There's 2 chocolate primatales, 2 red primatales, and Carolina Reaper. And you can see a lot of colors already growing in on these. These are red primatales, looking beautiful, growing into full size, just looking gorgeous, just beautiful red. So I had started his plants earlier than mine, so these things had a head start. You can see just beautiful shaped peppers. Hang on, I'm dripping sweat all over this laptop. I hope I don't fry this thing. Let's see, you got tons and tons of these are chocolate primos. The chocolate primo, oh my god, I'm dripping sweat all over this laptop. I'm trying to be careful not to do it. You can see a lot of these peppers start growing in while the plant was real small, so there's gonna be a lot of runts that are gonna be the first ones to ripen. But you can see these other ones, perfect shape, perfect size. And then we got another chocolate primatale back here. I'm trying to do this so I don't end up dripping more sweat into his laptop or Chromebook, whatever. I think you can see that right there. That's the biggest ripe chocolate primatale so far, but you can see we got tons of them. Lots of them looking gorgeous. I'm dripping more sweat into his laptop. And then the Carolina Reapers. These things there's tons of the Carolina Reapers that are already fully ripened. You can see these things are beautiful, beautiful red, beautiful shape. And they got more red primatales down here. There's tons of them already ripened, full size, looking good. And then you got Apocalypse Scorpion. I got these seeds from it's a combination. I got them from Dan and Jeff. It's 2 people I collaborated with. Doing live streams on Johnny Small Pepper's channel. We were just having fun eating peppers together on live stream, and they both had sent me their own variation, or they sent me their own Apocalypse Scorpions, and they gave me permission to save the seeds and use them to grow my own plants. So I don't know which is which. They got mixed together, but as you can see, these things are doing fantastic. They're loaded, full size, perfect shape. Looking fantastic. It's looking really good. And then ahi lemon drops. I'm always going to grow these. My friends and coworkers like these, and plus I toss them into my variety boxes when I sell my peppers too. People like these. You can see these are these get pretty big. I keep on picking phenotypes. See, I keep the peppers that I collect to use the seeds for the next season. I always go after. I make sure the plant is healthy that I get the pepper off of, and I make sure it's a very productive plant. It's been putting out consistently during the year, and I pick the one that has, I'll pick a pepper off the plant that's the shape and size that's desirable. And plus, I test, I take little bites out of them just to see how spicy they are, how they taste, just to make sure it's gonna be everything that I want for my peppers the next year. So probably noticed that some of them are a little fat and big. That's the phenotypes that I've been picking, getting seeds from. Big fat, not primatalis, I meant ahi lemon drops. You can see these are doing really well. But anyways, that's my long-awaited update, and I'm glad I thought to do this with this laptop. I just thought of this the last second right before I came out here and started the video. So anyways, hope you enjoyed that video. As you can see, everything is doing really well. This is going to be the best season by far. Like, no previous season even comes close to how well this is all doing this year. This is fantastic. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.